to say, you know, I was on the way here, I was thinking about straw, and it's not the obvious choice for a building, is it? Particularly an urban building. So what are its...
Well, it isn't obvious because it hasn't really been used before as a building material very much in this country.
Yeah, but things like, it's, you know, insects and rat invasions and, you know, all those things that, you know, one thinks could go wrong with it. I mean,
we like living with other animals.
Pets in the wall.
The new building is designed in 3 sections. There'll be a raised office block at one end. Sloping down from this is a living area with a great glass wall, and at the bottom end is the bedroom wing. Jeremy and Sarah plan to use unconventional materials everywhere. The walls of the bedroom wing will be made of straw bales. These will also run along the back wall of the living area up towards the office. The waterproof covering for the straw will be transparent, so you'll see the bales from the outside.
My nightmare is steelwork sticking out of the ground, you know, rusting and decaying without any cladding or anything. It's just standing there as this beacon of failed hope for the next, you know, 20 years or something, whilst we struggle, you know, to live in an incomplete house next door.
It's classic. There are houses all around, dotted around England of these kind of failed dreams. And to finance it, we have to sell this place so that equally we wouldn't have anywhere to live. So that that's the kind of nightmare.
Jeremy still hasn't shown the builders what they're making.
Steve, have you guys seen this? Seen the model? Do you want to see it? It's quite different. You've seen it, haven't you?
No. I see. Is that the front gate?
Well, that's all gone.
I thought it was the other way round.
Hold on. Oh, come on. Taking the piss.
Is that what we're doing?
Huh?
That's what we're building now.
This is a sandbag wall.
Sandbags?
Yeah, sandbags. And then this is all clad in fabric. Kind of padded fabric. Have you heard about that one?
No.
No, we have now.
We are really, really up against it. I mean, we're already desperately behind. We're so behind on so many items. We can't possibly make it up. A lot of the problems we're having at the moment are due to the fact that it is nothing square and, you know, everything's an odd dimension and curved and, you know, on the slope and God knows what else.
Well, it's quite wonderful inside. Suddenly, it's a building. This, I think, is the guest bedroom. And up there is Sarah and Jeremy's bedroom.
One of the things which we have been a bit concerned about is the issue of arson.
Right.
One of the reasons being that we had an arson attack on the site, and
Did
you
you?
can see the remains of the soot
Over there.
which resulted
What
from
did
it
they
over there.
did they set fire to bales, or what did they?
There
they try
were
and
a
do?
few bales lying around the site at that time,
Right.
but the whole building's basically going to be clad in a sort of corrugated iron. It's a galvanised steel, wriggly tin, we call it. Like you might imagine a sort of Australian shack to look like, yeah.
16 months ago, I left Jeremy and Sarah in the thick of their building experiment. It's now 2 years since they started, and the exciting news is, it's built. And it is a massive house. Parts of it are still not finished, like the library tower. But you can see every one of those individual ideas that Jeremy and Sarah have thrown into this building. It's a real architectural melting pot.
It's a very difficult project. I mean, you can't kind of ring up Renovations and sandbag installers. They're just not there.
You've got to work out very, very carefully before you start how you're going to do it in order to cut down the risk factor, which is going to cost you lots of money.
So how much has it all cost?
It's going to be
75?
about $500,000.
So do experiments always need more money?
If we had half as much money again, we probably could have done this building a lot quicker, because we would have had the money to cushion us against the risks involved in the project, because we haven't. The time has been the penalty.
What was the high point of the whole build.
I think for me it was when the scaffold came down from the office, and it was so exciting to see that. It's the point at which you kind of pinch yourself and think, yes, it's real.
I'm really proud of it, and I think the fact that there was a lot of scepticism about it the whole way through from other people, and here we are sitting in it.
You know, you can test an idea on paper very, very easily, but the proof of the thing is really in the building of it and the experiencing of it and the living of that life.
Jeremy and Sarah, perhaps more than anybody I've met, are daring to be different. You may not like their house, but I do. I think it's complex, it's unusual, it certainly defies convention, but then it is a highly individual home. But what I like most about it is that it's a celebration of ideas in what, architecturally, are very serious times. They've dared to make it fun.